almost free heating, the eco homes where tenants pay next to nothing to keep their houses warm. Now, with the cold weather well and truly here, Abby will have a forecast for us shortly. Fuel prices, of course, are staying stubbornly high, so that anything that keeps us warm without costing a fortune has got to be worth a look, hasn't it? Well, over the past couple of years, Lindsay Prosser has been following architect Colin Usher. He's been using the latest technology to build eco homes in Wirral. Now they are finished. The first tenants have moved in. So, does the eco home deliver on its promises?
When we first met Colin Usher, he'd won an award for designing his own eco house, which has no energy costs.
I don't think there's any real reason why we shouldn't have housing for sale, built and sold, that come to this standard.
And that's what Colin and his wife Jenny have done. Look at the house now. It's finished. You've got tenants living in there. And they've been in there long enough for you to look at their energy consumption.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's so fascinating because obviously everybody lives in a different way. But the great thing is that they're all using much less energy than they would otherwise expect to. So the upstairs apartment, I think they're probably just about breaking even, maybe £30 in the last 9 months, plus a standing charge. But the people in the house are using quite a lot more.
At the moment, before his standing charge, tenant Robin pays around £10 a month in energy costs for his flat.
Last winter, we were living in a conventionally heated house, and of course the heating charges went through the roof last year. When we got our first electricity bill here, it was really quite a shock, but a very nice shock, a pleasant surprise.
When the properties were being built, we could see the foundations needed to be heavily insulated, and the windows are triple glazed and sealed. That's really important as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the whole building is absolutely encapsulated in all this insulation. Underneath the foundations, there is 200 millimetres of insulation. It just means make sure there's no way the heat can escape. And then when you come to the windows, you find that the windows are triple glazed. They're airtight. So you don't get any drafts in this house.
This state-of-the-art kit draws damp air out of the property and fresh air in. All the heat is removed from the air and in turn heats the hot water and the apartment. Would it be possible for conventional builders to build like this?
I think increasingly it will be. There's some really good schemes that are actually beginning to happen even now. That are being sponsored by energy companies and things like that.
Colin is planning to build homes which have no energy costs and in fact generate an income for their tenants and owners. Lindsay Prosser, BBC North West Tonight, West Kirby.